Yo, what's up? I'm Ira Cross. I'm a working actor and model, giving you insight into the industry, as well as other people's insight into the industry of acting, modeling, film, photography, and everything in between. Sound people, I see y'all too. Don't let me forget. My homie Ben made sure I said that one. Now, before we dive into anything else in this video, I gotta say happy birthday to my pops and happy birthday to my Uncle Mike. I love both of you dearly. I would not be the man that I am without you two gentlemen cultivating and just doing y'all Ira and Mike type vibe. I love it. Let's go. Happy birthday. And yes, they are brothers, but no, they're not blood brothers, nor are they twins. Moving on to the actual task at hand. Happy birthday. I love y'all. I miss y'all. So in this video, we are going to talk about your home setup. I get a bunch of questions about what my home setup is like, how much things cost, all that stuff. I'm going to dive a little bit into that today and give you some insight and hope that you have more questions to comment and share below. And if you have insight on this, make sure you do that too. So we're going to talk about must-haves for your home setup, some good additions that you should have for your home setup, or you can't have for your home setup, but you don't need. And then I'm going to show you what my setup is so you can actually see my setup, what I'm looking at right now. Okay, so must-haves. You must have a camera. It's pretty obvious, right? Like I'm using a camera to record this right now. I'm staring into it and God, I look good. Anywho, no, you must have a camera, whether that's your phone or a different type of camera that you can digitally upload things to share them. Gotta be digital, gotta be able to have it in that way, obviously. The next thing you gotta make sure you have that is a must-have is proper lighting. Now, if you are lucky enough to have a room in your apartment house, wherever, and it has great natural lighting that hits you in a very wonderful way, awesome. I would suggest your must-have is actual lighting so that you can control the light better. The last must-have, neutral wall. Ignore this. That happened from moving stuff. But a neutral colored wall, right? Neutral color for the simple fact that you don't want the wall or your background to be distracting. Now, I have different backgrounds, and there have been times where I've shared insight where I said, have a neutral wall, or you can have different, no, neutral wall, this wall right here. This is the plainest wall in my house, and that's saying something because I got some plain walls in my house. The next thing I'm gonna dive into is good additions. And this list can go on and on and on, but I'm gonna keep it short. Some good additions I have, and I'll show you in a moment. I have 2 box lights, right? So having soft box lights is pretty good. You don't need to have them, but they are a great addition. Having a phone stand, I would also say, let me go back. Having a phone stand is also an essential because it holds your phone steady and it makes sure it doesn't move, right? That's nice. But having a phone stand with a ring light is a thing that I would say is a good addition. You don't have to have a ring light, you can just have a phone stand, but having a ring light is great because it gives you that fill coming from behind the camera to give you some really good lighting for your face. I don't always have that good lighting on my face, right? I don't have the best light setup right now for this just because, I'm excited to talk to y'all. So yeah, ring light on your camera, on your phone stand would be phenomenal. Another thing, I'll show you this in a moment, but I have a music stand. I'm looking at it right now. I don't know why I'm looking at it so hard, but I am. Music stand. I have a music stand because I use that music stand to clip notes and I can read off camera so my eye line isn't directly here or wherever. I read off camera, I'm looking at my music stand, and I can also lay it flat and I can put my laptop on that as well. So music stand is another great addition. Another great addition that you can have is another backlight aside from just having a ring light. And I say that because I have that. I don't have a ring light. So I have a great setup that I'm going to show you in just a moment. And those are just, like I said, those are good additions. You don't need them. They're not must-haves, aside from me mentioning the phone stand. They're not must-haves, but they're great additions. If you have other great additions that you think would be great, comment, share them. Tell me what they are. I would love to know. All right, so pretty awkward, but I want to make sure that you guys get a chance to actually see this. So let's check it out. So there's outside. Hey, outside. So I'm going to first start off with, ignore my vices. Anyways, I'm going to start out with, here's my computer, right? I always have my computer here and have notes there so I can write. And they're always right next to me so I can refer to them and come back and forth to them. Then you see the whole light setup here, right? There's one softbox. There's the other softbox. That's my dining room / outdoor mudroom area. Then this is kind of hard to see it. Let me angle here. This is the phone stand. right? My phone stand, like I said, does not have a ring light. Instead of having a ring light, what I have is this light back here. A good friend of mine gave it to me. He was like, hey, do you have this, a light for behind your camera? I was like, I don't. He's like, take this umbrella. Boom, there it is. And I was like, you're a beautiful man. All of this setup is probably under $200, to be honest with you, going on Amazon. The last thing I want to mention, the music stand. So this music stand has a clip here, just for clipping paper, and I lay it flat. Let's see if I can do this with one hand. I can't. I lay it flat so that it's kind of this way, so I can put my MacBook on it if I need to. Now, I want to go on the other side so you guys can see the entire setup, all it in one shot. See if I can get this. If I go on the steps, I can. There you go. So that is the entire setup. That's what it looks like all together. The stool over there, sometimes I use it, sometimes I don't. And yeah, that is my entire setup. Pretty straightforward, pretty easy. Takes me about 5 to 10 minutes, depending on how I'm feeling, to set it all up and get it going. But that's the setup, ladies and gentlemen. Questions, ask me. Suggestions on how I can make it better, let me know. And if you have insight that other people will appreciate, please share that too. All right, put you back. So yeah, like I said, questions, comments, anything like that, put them down in the comments below. Share these thoughts, share these videos, please. Because I'm sure there's somebody that you know that would get insight from this video and the other videos that I've posted out there. So thank you so very much for watching. I really do appreciate it. If this video has given you any kind of insight or anything like that, comment that too. Thank you guys so much. I'm Ira Cross. Happy birthday, Dad. Happy birthday, Uncle Mike.